member, a seasoned professional who has spent about 10 years in hospitality industry. She's completed her graduation from the School of Hotel Management by Taj at Aurangabad, and she selected and started her career in hospitality with the ITC Hotels as a management trainee. It's been a 10-year long journey, and now she's positioned as the front office manager at ITC Gardenia in Bangalore. So, very warm welcome to you, Janvi, and thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule for our students, for all of us. And I'd like to introduce you to my director, our Gorgeous director, Ms. Anchari Chaudhary, who's also present here at the session.
Janvi, thank you so much for being here today. And Punima, thank you so much for such a lovely introduction of Janvi and definitely introducing her to all our students today. Janvi, a very, very warm welcome to you from the entire IHM family today. And we are really looking forward to know about your journey and know about, your entire experiences, being a hotelier, being a hospitality professional for so long. And I'm very certain that all our students would definitely be learning a lot and take away a lot from you today. So, have a wonderful session ahead. We're looking forward and so good to see you here today. A very warm welcome once again from our end.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Chaudhary, Ms. Banerjee, Ms. Purnima. That was a lovely welcome. I'm glad to be here and if I can add any value. And it's great to see everybody so uplifted, in uplifted spirit. And that was a very warm welcome. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to this session.
Most welcome, Janvi. And over to Shreya now. Shreya and Purnima.
Yes,
So Janvi, the first thing that we would like to know about, the students would rather like to know is, could you give us, enlighten us about your journey in the hospitality industry?
Yes. So it's a 10-year long journey, although it doesn't feel that long at all. So it just felt like yesterday I was out of college and I was starting out, and the time passed away so very quickly. I think most of it because it is such an interesting and exciting journey. It's not a regular day in office every day. Believe me, it's a different day every day. There are different guests, there are different people. So when I was starting out back in 2000, let's say 9-10, when I first got into IHM, the HMI Institute, WMI Institute at ITC Hotels, and starting out as a fairly young manager. To be honest, I did not choose this line of work very, let's say it was not a very conscious decision. I was still in two minds. But once I got into this line of work after the college and after my first set of training, to be honest, I will tell you, it was the first thing that came onto my mind is this is going to be a little difficult than I thought. It's not all glossy. It's not all about pretty faces behind the counter, and it's not all glamorous. Okay, so I'll tell you how it began. When I started out, we were a batch of 26 young students, all from different parts of the country, who joined together to begin this 1.5-year journey of training, where we got acculturated into the ITC organization, and we kind of learned the ethos and imbibed the values and everything. But more importantly, it was a journey where we got to know a lot of people from different places. We shared experiences, we learned new things, we met a whole lot of new people, and we very soon became a part of the family called ITC Limited, ITC Hotels, which was really big, but at the time really small as well, because everybody came out to help you. It is a very people-centric job, so that comes first straight up. You're going to be interacting with a whole new different people every single day. All your activities, tasks, assignments, work, shift depends upon your ability to communicate and work together as a team. So straight up, right from the beginning, it's teamwork. So that's great. That's brilliant. There are a lot of times when you feel alone and everything. This is not going to be a place where you do, and I never did. So it was a great start. It was a learning start, and ITC gave a very good platform to kickstart my career. I was very grateful for that. And as the beginning few years, let's say about 2 years, are the formation years where I sort of learned everything. I wanted to get into everything. I wanted to imbibe as much as possible. And the learning at this point will come from the junior most people who are working at the ground level. So from the staff, the smallest, minutest details. Remember, it's all about interpersonal skill. It's all about having managing humans and managing professionals. So the slightest of the learnings came from the people who are working at the front line. Growing up further, when I started out as a young manager, it was all about gaining trust to be able to gain trust of your associates and your superiors who you're reporting to. So that was exciting. That was the first time I was in charge of a certain section, and I was first given certain deliverables. So it's very important at that point of time to understand what is expected out of you and to gain everybody's trust, so that they can support you on this journey, which I said was so from there began started the managerial journey when I started handling as a duty manager in ITC Windsor back in 2010. And at that point of time, I was absolutely absorbed in my workplace. Okay, from beginning, from 7 in the morning till about 9 o'clock in the night, I was only at the hotel, only thinking about the hotel, only trying out certain things. So that gives you an insight of how absorbing the job can be. Okay, it kind of consumes you mentally and physically, but it was all in excitement. Okay, so the first few years of being a manager, it was so great that I was so excited just to learn about new things, handling a new responsibility. This is the first time you're a grown-up, responsible adult who is in charge of managing people, and you're given a certain target. So that was extremely exciting a journey. So I would like everybody to just really enjoy that part of life, because after that, it's not new anymore. So from there, you're always going to be a manager, and you're going to be in charge of bigger teams. So you'll only be getting that assignments will only keep getting bigger, but that experience will not be new anymore. But that few formation years are important to gain trust and to learn as much as possible, to observe. Starting post about 4 years, I moved into ITC Mumbai, Maratha, which is a property twice in the size of ITC Windsor. The market is slightly different. It is very challenging. It's a hotel near the airport, essentially a business airport hotel. So the turnover is much higher. A room can get sold as much as 3 times a day. So it is really the peak of operations. So that helped me sort of really pick my pace up at work, and that is going to be important. Time management, organization, interpersonal skills. This is going to be really important for the managerial part of your life. So getting more out of your teams, keeping the motivation and morale high of the team. That was really exciting. And every single day of those 4 years were very different, because there were newer challenges. You think you've seen it all, but then again, you wake up one day and you get a problem which is entirely different, and you have to start the creative process of trying to figure out ways around it, keeping things in mind. You have certain statutory laws, you have certain company policies, you have certain limitations, but you work around it and you keep your guests happy. So that is going to be one creative challenge every single day. And very recently in 2018, I moved back into ITC Windsor as a front office manager. And this again was a new step in my life, because this is the first time I was heading a department. I was solely in charge of the function, which was a good, huge responsibility. But then again, you enjoy every bit of it because it's new. And the last 2 years have been very rewarding, because I've seen all that hard work of all the learning and all the years of experience have empowered me to now help others grow into the same role, and at the same time grow myself to see a more holistic picture of the rooms division, the other divisions, and the integrated approach, a more holistic approach to how the hotel works. What are the business side of it? What are the analytic side of it? What is the more, what is the way forward? So All in all, if I had to sum it up, 10 very exciting years with every single different day and a lot of great associations with people, organization, and guests. So, yes, all in all, a very exciting 10-year journey.
Thank you so much, Janvi. I'm sure the students have got some takeaway now that they'll be joining the hotels, that, you know, every day is a learning. And when you join as a trainee or you join as an associate, you need to be a sponge and absorb as much knowledge as you can, because you don't always know everything and learning never stops. So yes, these are a few points which I'm sure the students will take away from your experience. So one more question which I had to ask you was, which our students are quite often asking and is a concern for them, is that if they have joined, let's say, the front office department, after some point of time, they would want to probably, uh, divert into something else. So what is the scope? You know, once you've joined front office, what are the other scope that they have in the hospitality industry as such?
Well, there is a lot of scope, as in the scope is limitless. As long as you're a part of the hotel team, every avenue is open to you. Okay, unless you're looking for something very technical like IT or engineering, which again, I'm not too sure whether you'll be able to cope up with. But I don't think the answer to that is no in any case. You can branch into any field that you like. I have seen many cases, many successful cases when managers realize or students after completing realize that probably their first choice was certain department due to their training experience, but they tend to find more, uh, they tend to find another function more enjoyable or something more rewarding, something that gives them more satisfaction in their work life, which is great, and you must take that chance. And the avenues are open. So from front office, you get a very good learning of customer behavior, the booking trends, the uh, the kind of challenges that operations have, plus the kind of values that hotel operations create. That kind of knowledge leverages you to perform better as a revenue manager. So if that is somewhere you want to branch out to, that field is open and it's a very popular choice. Secondly, something from a front office background you're very strong with is knowing your guests personally, knowing the company very well in your market, and knowing the strengths and weaknesses of the hotels in your competition set, which will give you extremely good and clever knowledge if you are trying to move into sales. So another crossover career that I've seen many people adopting and successfully enjoying, because front office and sales are very closely related and the knowledge kind of complements each other as a department. I have also seen switchovers from housekeeping to front office. It's common because room division more often than not works really closely together in housing the guests, providing accommodation. Their jobs can be, it's very enriching for a person's career to have a operational knowledge in both these departments. Ultimately, your goal is to lead a hotel team, which will anyways expect you to have a good understanding of both all the departments. But when you have a working knowledge, it's very different from just a holistic overview. You get to know the nitty-gritties of the departments, and that's excellent. So yes, the avenues are open from front office to housekeeping to food and beverage service, revenue management, sales, marketing, communications, public relations, everything.
Right. Thank you so much. One last question is, as of now, if you could give the students some words of wisdom when they are going to enter the hospitality industry, now that they are, from they'll be moving from the college life into work life. Anything which you would like to tell them? Anything that they should work on, develop themselves on now that they have the time to do so? And what should they expect once they join the industry?
Right. Okay. So I'm sure a lot of academic knowledge is already imparted to you, and you've already been told to be disciplined and be good on time and prepare your visa and grooming and all that is taken care of, basic hygiene factors. What I would like to share is that uh, this is your critical years of formation. So please learn as much as possible. Try and imbibe good, healthy habits which you can take forward for your life. If you want a long, sustainable career in hospitality, you have to look after yourself, your health. So, this is a good time to start developing some good healthy habits like eating well, taking care of your diet, and taking care of your physical self, including some exercising, stretching, because this is like I said, it's not a regular office job. There's a lot of running around, being on ground, being on the foot, and that is not actually a bad thing. It is something. It allows you a whole different level of enjoyment at work. But for that, you also need to be able to take care of your body, mind, and soul very, very, very uh, loyally. Please be nice to yourself. Don't overwork. Don't burn out, because yes, the industry demands long hours, and I would argue that that is the same in all industries these days. I mean, I meet people from different line of work, and because we're in a country that is growing economically, it is not uncommon to see that people are working really hard, putting in long hours. But don't let that scare you. As long as you look after yourself, you will get better at it. You will get more efficient with your time. You will pick up skills that will help you to be more productive. Okay. Another thing I can tell you is gaining trust is very important, whether it's of your associates, your colleagues, your managers, your guests. It is all very important. Certain other thing you can work in your personality is try and be as approachable as possible. That's always going to help. Um, any anything that makes you you think that you can work on in improving your vibe, I would say adopting a more open body language, um, adopting a more friendly and inviting way of communication that sort of helps you be an approachable manager and approachable front office personnel. You could learn skills that are going to essentially help you down the line, which is data analytics in Excel and um, English learning, articulation. These are the kind of technical skills that will help you down the line once you familiarize yourself with Excel and analytics. That will help you read the data and be able to come up with creative and workable strategies for where you see your department is lacking, and be creative all the time. So the modern, like today we are doing this over Zoom, but God knows this technology was available a long time ago, but we never thought of it as an avenue. So don't let necessity be an requirement for all the inventions. Be creative. You are going to be having young workforce at all the time, and it is difficult to manage millennials. It is quite challenging to keep their interest levels up. So always be creative. Creative with your training, creative with your methods, your processes. Try and find a new way or younger way of doing it. And there's nobody better than you because you belong to that same generation. So yes, that's about it.
All right, Janvi, meanwhile, there are a couple of questions coming in, and I wanted you to also know that there are students who are appreciating the session as we speak, and they wanted to know that you've been with ITC for a very long time. You started your career with ITC, and you're still with ITC. They want to know, how do we keep focus? With working with a brand, there are so many distractions, so many offers that keep coming in. And because students, when they join in the industry, the transition from a student to a hotelier is quite challenging sometimes, and they don't really understand what is right and what is wrong. Sticking to a brand and working with that brand, with consistency. What made you do that? Like 10 years with the same hotel,
Okay.
same chain of hotels, rather.
Okay, right. So that's actually a good question, because you see a lot of switchovers, and the attrition level is quite frankly very high in our industry. So what made me stick to ITC for 10 years? Well, at this point of time, I will encourage students to research all the hotel brands that are available. Okay, of course you will get your dose of uh, advice from your parents as to which company you should join, why you should join a certain company. There's something called as brand loyalty you develop over the years because you've been seeing that brand around you. Now, for students, I can understand that they might not have been exposed to a lot of brands during their training or may not have experienced these brands as a user. So for them, I would encourage you to just explore a little about the brand. What are its brand values? How does the company behave? This essentially won't be very easy to study at this point, but if you explore a little bit about the company's website and find out what the organizational values are, what is the vision, what is the brand vision, and you find yourself associated to you will naturally find yourself associated to one of these brands. And it's very important to sort of find a brand which is in alignment with your personal ethos. Okay, are you a strong Indian by nature? Are you very national oriented? Do you believe in Indian hospitality? Do you believe in traditional hospitality? Do you believe in putting people first? So please join ITC, and there are other personalities of brands. If you enjoy something more casual, if you believe in contemporary style, if you are, if you like a little distorted version or a more contemporary version of hospitality, there are brands that, kind of reverberate that kind of ethos. So I would encourage you to please explore the brand, what are the organization values, and find the one that you are personally most aligned with. That will help you identify with the brand and stick to the company for the longer. And if you don't, find something of that, there are other, avenues that you can explore. Something like, which brand is offering me the best position and which brand is offering me the best career path. So give it a go. And when it comes to stability and consistency, well, there are going to be days that you want to run away, but please hold on. Anytime you're feeling very, very overwhelmed with the work or the environment, please take a day's time, take a day's off, no problem with that, and take a decision once that 24 hours are passed, because then you will know that it's coming from within and it's genuine. It's not an overreaction of your emotions or something that you meant. So for me, I would say, in short, the loyalty to the brand comes to the fact that I associate with the company's, vision, and with the fact that, of course, it looks after you well. I have formed the best of associations with friends and colleagues and mentors and guests. So that keeps me, going on for the long time that I have, and in future as well.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you, Janvi. The growth structure is, one of the takeaways that student must look at more than the amount of money that the company is offering. And there's one last question before we call it a day. Everybody is talking about this new normal, what would be the new normal for front office department? Because there's a lot of talks that, we are going to be socially distant, there'll be less human interaction. So how are we going to do this in hotels now? Especially from the front office perspective.
Okay, so the effort is definitely to reduce the contact in all touch points. So essentially to leverage technology at its best to kind of inculcate a mindset in which we are able to provide intuitive service without having a necessary touch point with the guest. So, like for example, you can leverage technology to its best, having the trying to derive maximum information about the guest through a non-meeting channel, which can be through an app or through personal chat. All these allows you to be personal as well as maintain the distance. So the key is going to be to leverage technology as well as think of new creative ways of personalizing guest experience without having to be in his personal space. So you might not be personally interacting with him, but that does not stop you from picking up the phone, speaking, or customizing the room in a way that it gives you a feeling that you walked into a room that is specially prepared for you. It does not stop us from delivering that personalized service. So that's going to be a new normal. Again, creativity in designing ways that you do not come into the physical personal space. And some changes that might immediately come into effect are stringent, stringent sanitization in the entry and exit of the hotel. And like we saw, a lot of changes after the, the unfortunate Mumbai attacks. There are going to be a certain number of changes in the service design, but I'm very certain that hospitality will continue to be what it is. It is looking after guests and serving our guests. It will continue to be that like that, but in a different, in a sort of modified way.
Absolutely. As we all know, change is the only constant, and what best we can do is to embrace it with a lot of positivity. Thank you so much, Janvi, for taking our time for our students and for all the viewers who would be viewing this session on Facebook and on Zoom. I'd like to invite Shreya to just say a few words.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Thank you so much, Janvi. I'm sure the students have got some amount of knowledge and insight on what to expect in the new normal era, and they've also they've got some amount of clarity as to what they want to do here on. So thank you so much for taking out time and having this session with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me over. It was great to interact. And I look forward to meeting some of you in the industry very soon, hopefully.
Absolutely. We look forward to having you here at our campus. Maybe we can, have a session with our students once everything goes back to, normal. I mean, the lockdown is lifted and we are back with our students in the campus. So hope to see you here.
Looking forward, and wish all the students a very bright future and all the best ahead.
Thank you so much, Janvi. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.